Hello everyone, today in this video we are going to learn how to find square root of 2 by long division method. We are going to find the square root up to 2 decimal places. I have already covered how to find the square root of perfect square by prime factorization method. Here we are going to use the long division method for finding the square root of imperfect square number, which is 2. The first step for finding the square root of any number by long division method is to group the digits in pair. This is our single number 2. Now as we are finding the square root up to 2 decimal places, so we are going to put a decimal and we'll put 2 groups after this. Groups are pairs of numbers. So first step is to make pairs of numbers here. As we have only a single number 2 and we are going to find the square root up to 2 decimal places, we have added 2 groups. Starting from the units digit, we have this pair of numbers 0 0. This is called one group. This is the other group. This is the third group, which is number 2, and we can add a 0 to make a group. So the first step for finding the square root by long division is to make groups of numbers starting from the units digit. In our case, as our number was a single digit number, we have added 2 groups after the decimal point as we are finding the square root up to 2 decimal places. Now the second step is to think of the largest number whose square is equal to or just less than the first period. So this is our first period 0 2. So we have to think of such a square number whose square is equal to 0 2 or just less than 0 2. So here our number is 1, cause 1 square is 1. 2 square will be more than 0 2, which is 4. So our divisor is 1. As this is a square number, so our divisor is 1, our quotient is also 1. So 1 times 1 is 1. Now we'll subtract these numbers. So we are going to get 1. And then after that we have a decimal point. So we are going to put a decimal point in our quotient. Next step is to drop down the next period. So our next period is 0 0. We are going to drop down these two zeros together. Now our new dividend is 100. For our divisor, we have to add the same number 1 to get our new divisor. Every time we have to add the same number to get the new divisor. So our new divisor is obtained by taking 2 times the quotient, which is 2, and annexing a suitable digit which is also taken as the next digit of the quotient. It is done in such a way that the product of the new divisor and the digit is equal to 100 or just less than 100. So I am going to show this step here in our rough work. So if we'll take 1 here, we have to multiply this 21 by this number only. So 21 times 1 will be 21. So this is very less than 100. So we are not going to annex 1 here. Let's take 2. So this becomes 22, and 22 times 2 will be 44, which is also very less than 100. If we'll take 3, then we'll get 69, which is also less than 100. Let's take 24. So 24 times 4 is 16, and 1 will be carried over. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. This comes out to be 96, which is just less than 100. And if we'll take 5, we are going to get more value than 100. Digit will be 4. So we are going to annex 4 here. And the quotient will also be 4, cos 24 times 4 is 96. We are going to subtract the numbers, the two numbers. So 100 minus 96 is 4. The next step is same. We have to drop down the next group. So our next group is 0 0. We are going to drop down 0 0 here. Our next divisor digit will be adding this same number. So this becomes 28. We have to annex a number here whose product with the same number gives value which is less than 400 or equal to 400. So let's try our annexing the digit here. So 28. Let's take 1. So 281 times 1 is 281, which is less than 400. let's try 2. So 282 times 2 is 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 8 16, 1 is carried over, 2 times 2 is 4, and this becomes 564, which is bigger than 400. So we are going to take 1 as our units digit in the divisor. So this is 281 times 1, which is equal to 281. Now we'll subtract the two numbers. So this is 9, this becomes 1, and this is 119. Next divisor digits will be 282, and we have to annex one more digit here. So we are going to stop here cause we are finding the square root up to 2 decimal places, and we already got 2 digits after the decimal. We can continue the same process to find the square root up to as many decimal places as we want. So here our square root of 2 is equal to 1.41. So this is how, using the long division method, you can find the square root of any number easily. I hope the method is clear to you and you can now find the square root of any number by long division method easily. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more math videos. Thanks for watching.